Welcome to Sheena Says, a podcast about wellness, parenting, and real stories.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Sheena Says, and today we are discussing pregnancy related issues. Now, there is such joy with having finally conceived. However, what we don't talk about is the most common concerns: the nausea, the morning sickness, the extreme fatigue, the food aversions and smell sensitivities, mood swings, irritability, constipation, bloating, spotting, and the biggest elephant in the room, the fear of miscarriage. Now, being that you're pregnant, there I would definitely say that natural is best for the mother and the baby. Homeopathy offers that relief because it gives you an alternative to get through all of these conditions without having to rely on Western medication, as well as it gives you a chance to kind of be in control of it yourselves to manage everything. Also, the fear of miscarrying, if you've had those before and you're afraid of them, there are remedies to help with the first trimester, the second trimester, and the third trimester. You just stay on the remedies and they help you carry the children through. I've just recently had two of the women not miscarry, have very healthy pregnancies, and you can actually look at one of them is Isabella Puccini. There is a video testimonial of her. She was having huge issues, and she was having issues with delivery in her prior pregnancy, as well as extreme nausea and then not being able to eat everything, back pain. And in the prior pregnancy, she had been actually, induced, and that was very traumatic for her. So with homeopathy, this time she stayed on the remedies, and her pregnancy was smooth. She had no issues. There was no morning sickness to deal with. There was mild backache, but it was manageable. And then eventually, she did not need to be induced at all. So she was very happy with the results, which is why we have the video testimonial. Now, there are other ways of handling it. You can, take your prenatals, do mild yoga, but my advice in the first trimester is to rest. Try not to be too physical. Let the pregnancy take properly. It allows your body a chance to adjust. It's a huge adjustment for the body, for the hormones. So allow them to kind of take root, allow the pregnancy to be viable. You can, believe me, the house, the cleaning, if you have other kids, everything can wait. Work can wait. Everything can wait. Just allow yourself, give yourself grace, time to breathe, and allow yourself to put your feet up and relax. Now, mid pregnancy concern. Now, what are the root causes for all of these issues? In the first trimester, it's really sudden rise in HCG and progesterone and estrogen. And then your digestion kind of slows down, the blood sugar is unstable, and you're obviously anxious in your first trimester, dealing with either constipation, food aversion, morning sickness, or all of the above if you're super lucky. So, trying to manage the symptomology as well as trying to stay calm and taking something to help your nervous system stay calm is super important. Now, what about the second trimester? Most common concerns are heartburn, acid reflux, back pain, headaches. A lot of females experience those, leg cramps, pigmentation, acne, itching, and mild swelling of hands and feet. These are all very, very common. These are all very valid mid pregnancy concerns. Once again, for acid reflux, there is a huge kit available for all of these concerns. For the back pain, that also can be managed. So can the headaches and the leg cramps. I would say stick to homeopathy because it is mother and kids safe. It is totally pregnancy friendly, and deal with these. Do some mild massages on your legs and allow yourself to breathe. Now, the root causes of why this is happening in the second trimester is because your uterus is expanding. There's pressure on the digestive organs, and there are imbalances in your body, mineral as well as hormonal. And there are circulatory changes because now your blood circulation is being diverted to the embryo. So your child is getting a lot of your nutrition, it's drawing from your body. So of course you're going to feel a lot more fatigue, you're going to feel the edema, you're going to feel all of those and the discomfort of physically carrying the child in your body. Like I said, be graceful to yourself, give yourself the time you need, eat in very small portions so your body has the time to digest it. And then whatever else you're dealing with, lean on homeopathy. It is totally pregnancy friendly. And get through to the third late pregnancy stage. Again, if you've had prior miscarriages, the second pregnancy, there is a remedy for the second trimester as well. So there's no need to worry about it. Go to your local homeopath or check us out online. There is a pregnancy kit available. There are pregnancy kits as well as for miscarriages available. So you can look at those and see what you need. Now, for the late pregnancy, most common concerns are severe acidity, breathlessness, insomnia, pain in the back, sciatica, excessive swelling, the Braxton contractions, and of course anxiety and about labor and delivery. So if you're somebody who's had prior issues like Isabella, you can check out her video testimonial or podcast where they induced you, and it went it did not go well, it was very traumatic. There is something in homeopathy, there are formulas for inducing labor that makes it super easy and a lot less painful so that you dilate naturally. Now, there are system specific pregnancy issues like emotional and mental health, pregnancy and anxiety, prenatal depression, fear of labor, and being emotionally overwhelmed, especially if you have multiple kids. That's all normal. However, it isn't. It is a nervous system dysregulation, and it is very important to give it the support that you need, which will result in a healthy pregnancy, and it will really not impact your child with any kind of leftover trauma because the children will carry it through. So, the happier you are, the calmer you are, the more relaxed you are, the better the mental health of your child is going to be. The digestive issues like nausea, constipation, gas, bloating, reflux, food intolerances, and can all be managed with a pregnancy kit. There's one kit that is all encompassing for all of these. Please check it out online. Go to yourhomeopathy.com, do search pregnancy, and all the kits will pull up, and you can always choose those. Use those to help yourself with it. Eat the best you can and manage your hormonal and metabolic health like gestational diabetes, thyroid fluctuations, excessive weight gains. These are all temporary issues and can be managed with homeopathy. Normally, the Western doctors are going to put you on, like if you have gestational diabetes, they were putting my patient on metformin, but she refused and she went the homeopathic way and she had absolutely no problem whatsoever. She carried her baby to term and had no problems. A habitual, um, she was having habitual miscarriages. She had 3 prior miscarriages, and then once she started taking the remedy, the regimen for miscarrying as well as gestational diabetes, she had no trouble whatsoever, and she had a very healthy, happy boy. So I'm very happy for her. Thyroid fluctuations are another very common concern during pregnancy. Once again, they will put you on either levothyroxine or synthroid, which is fine if you don't have any other options. But I would definitely say give homeopathy a try or ask them to put you on thyroid enum. Or there are other more natural options instead of synthroid and levothyroxine because those have side effects. And normally the females who get put on those have to stay on those. They never wean them off of it. So that's the downside of it. So if you would like to research your options, research them ahead of time or ask about them so that you're well informed. Now, the back pain, the pelvic pain, the sciatica, and the joint laxity, these are all temporary. Just get the help, get yourself massages. Foot rubs are a huge way to relax. Get a heated massager for your back. You can't use the heat too long because of your child. Their temperature cannot rise past a certain point. So take short showers, don't use too much heat in your back, just enough to relieve the pain. put your legs up and get the massages. Ask your husband, ask your mother, ask your sister, somebody around you to give you a castor oil massage. That's a great way to relieve the swelling. It's a great way to relieve your foot pain. Now, as far as skin and hair, there will be hair loss, there will be itching, there will be stretch marks, might be some skin pigmentation. My recommendation, take vitamin E oil for the pigmentation and apply it on the melasma spots. The vitamin E needs to be over 120,000 IU for the face, and it can be over 75,000 IU for the rest of the body. For the stretch marks, I would highly recommend vitamin E oil application every single day on your belly and your thighs. And you can use other ones like cocoa shea butter is really good from Bath and Body Works. You can even apply coconut oil. But if you mix the coconut oil with the vitamin E oil, you'll get the best results, because then you'll be hydrated as well as it will cover for the stretch marks. Vitamin E is great for any kind of stretch marks, pigmentation. So definitely use the vitamin E, splurge on it a little bit and use it indulgently so that you can avoid the pigmentation as well as the stretch marks. Now, I would definitely say, balance your system. This supports the baby indirectly. Don't be scared. Don't live with the discomfort. And don't let the doctors generalize things and say, oh, this is normal or it happens to everybody. If it's you and it's your body, you understand it better. Pregnancy is not a disease. It deserves the support and the caring that everything that you are going through. Pregnancy changes everything, your body, your hormones, your emotions. If something doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. Get the support that is right for you and your baby. We are here to help. For those of you seeking a consult, please make an appointment. For those of you who are interested in the kits, go ahead and research them. These kits also make a great gift for like baby showers. Instead of giving silly things, which are fun too, you can also give something meaningful and something that is helpful to the mother as well as the baby. You can always check them out on our site. Just type in pregnancy in the search, go to your homeopathy, type in pregnancy, and you will find everything there. Now, with that being said, I say good luck to all of you. I wish you all the best until we talk next time. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Sheena Says, and for more info, please visit yourhomeopathy.com.